so car news, the people who do car news, the people who do, you know, the Motortrade Press, the people that advertise cars for us. You probably won't hear a whole lot for the next couple of weeks because the Shanghai Motor Show's on and they're all out there getting wined and dined. I'm embarrassed for them. I really am embarrassed for them. And just coming up to the Shanghai Motor Show, what do we see? We'll go through the headlines. Car dealer. Surging interest in Chinese car brands, with inquiries for BYD up the most in March. CarWow reports dramatic increase in inquiries for BYD models. Other Chinese car brands also saw inquiries and configurations rise since the start of the year. Consumer sentiment also grew for Chinese brands, with 39% saying they would consider one. Honestly, you may as well... Trust me, I'm a car salesman. Trust me, I'm a motor trade news reporter. BYDs. So, surging interest in Chinese brands with inquiries for BYD up the most in March. So I'm an affiliate for Octopus Energy as well for salary sacrifice cars. And I looked at them before. Welcome to the smartest way to get an electric car. Now, Octopus Energy have really got on my nerves. There's a link in my description, and if you sign up for Octopus Energy, I get 50 quid and you get 50 quid. So I make money, and I do all right off it. My energy here is supplied by Octopus Energy. There was somebody gobbing off the other day, which is the second time I've seen on the news. Complete lunatic. He's in charge at Octopus Energy. Then we had somebody else a few weeks ago telling us how to sell cars. What was that bloody story about? Experts have demanded Labour act quickly to speed up the transition away from combustion petrol and diesel vehicles sooner rather than later. Labour have been told to speed up the transition away from combustion vehicles to electric cars by a leading motoring expert, James Court, Public Policy Director at Octopus Electric Vehicles. Now, as I've said before, I have emailed Octopus Vehicles 3 times to speak to them about salary sacrifice, because I will make money. If I sell these cars, or if somebody uses my link and goes and takes a lease out with Octopus Energy, I'll make money. It's in my interest to do it. If you're eligible for salary sacrifice and you get an EV, it'll save you money. You know, there's no doubt about it. It will save you money. It's a no-brainer. They haven't once come back to me. But this guy is telling the government what to do. He can't even get his own firm to work properly, but he's telling the government and the whole motor trade what they should be doing. Brass neck or what? Get your fucking act together in your own department. Keep your mouth shut until your firm is running perfectly. I'm still waiting for somebody to come back to me. Months. I've emailed them again. Nobody's come back to me. Lead motoring expert James Court. Octopus has called on Sir Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves to step on the gas. Oh, that's funny. Step on the gas to get the transition completed. James stressed the UK was already 10 years behind China and needed to move quickly to catch up. So he's an expert on Chinese vehicles as well. It comes after Labour confirmed that the sale of brand new petrol and diesel vehicles would be banned by the end of the decade. However, manufacturers will still be allowed to sell hybrid vehicles and combustion vans until petrols. Petrols and diesels, they're not hybrids. So anyway, let's just go to Octopus Energy. Welcome to the smartest way to get an electric car. Here we go. So we've got plans, we've got cars. Oh, we've got all cars, and then we've got spotlight on BYD. He's a big help, isn't he? China is the most polluted fucking place. We're buying EVs and promoting EVs from China to get clean air here. It doesn't make sense to me. Why doesn't it make sense to me? Go back to here, surging interest. New data from CarWow reveal that interest in Chinese models on its platform have grown significantly so far this year, but BYD remains the fastest growing car brand with inquiries up 990% in March. From what? Let's not have these 990%. Let's have numbers. Is it up 990% from 10? During the month, it also saw configurations for BYD models increase 449%. 449. It also saw inquiries to BYD retailers up 33%. However, BYD weren't the only Chinese car brand that had caught consumers' attention. In quarter one, a Motor also saw inquiries grow 41%, probably from nothing, compared to the previous quarter, while JQ, another no mark, inquiries in March were up 531% compared to February. These figures reflect changes in consumer sentiment that CarWow has been monitoring. Why? Why has it just been monitoring that, I wonder? I wonder if these lot are at the Shanghai Motor Show. It found in early 2023 that only 24% of respondents would consider a Chinese brand for their next car. However, in 2025, that figure is up to 39%. CarWow also found in its most read car reviews in March that 9 were battery electric vehicles and 8 were Chinese car brands. Bollocks. Absolute bollocks. Seppi Irani, Managing Director of Media and Commercial at CarWow, said, "You don't need to be part of the automotive industry to appreciate BYD's exceptionally well executed entrance to the European market." Again, it's very difficult for me to say anything without getting sued. CarWow. Oh look. I wonder if this is getting searched a lot. This is today. LD25 SYJ BYD Seal 230 kilowatt design, 83 kilowatt, 4-door auto. 2025, 400 miles. Buy now 34,000, cap cleans 32,600. Says here the highest offer is 32,850, which sounds like a good bid to me. But when we look into it, it was registered on the 18th of March 2025. Is this why they're getting searched so much? With the 27th of April. 6 weeks he's getting rid of it. 400 miles he's getting rid of it. It's that good because people like EVs so much and they like BYD so much. We'll go to the next one. EV discounting eases as ZEV mandate shift gives OEMs breathing room. By Amy Turner, 25th of April. Electric vehicle discounting appears to be softening in the wake of fresh changes to the government zero emission vehicle ZEV mandate, according to the latest data from Autotrader. Following a strong March fueled by the arrival of new 25 registration plates and deep discounts to drive demand, so discounting was up in March. Discounting across new cars has cooled slightly in April. The average discount across all fuel types dipped from 9.3% in March to 8.6%. The average discount across all fuel types dipped from 9.3% in March to 8.6% this month. For EVs, the drop was more pronounced, falling from 11.7% to 10.3% of recommended retail price. So the discount for EVs is a lot more than the average, which therefore means that the average petrol discount is a lot less than EVs. because it's dropped it down. If now it's dropped to 10.3%, but the average discount is 8.6%, then what? The average discount for petrol must be, what, 10.3? If it's dropped from 10.3% to 8.6%, then the average discount for a petrol must be 6.9%. 3.5% virtually less than electric. So let's put it into context. For every petrol that the dealers sell, they make 3.5% more than they would if they sold an EV. And that's bollocks. That's made up. All you have to do is look at an Autotrader. Where are they getting these figures from? Because all the vehicles that are registered, pre-registered, they're knocking a fortune off. They're knocking nearly 50% off. They're not knocking 10.3% off. They're knocking nearly 50% off. It's rubbish. Bex Kennett, new car performance director at Autotrader, described the latest data as encouraging for OEMs. Although softening slightly on March's strong plate change period, consumer interest for a new car remains robust. Along with the relaxation in ZEV targets, this should come as welcome news for the manufacturers facing uncertainty around the introduction of new tariffs. Despite the modest reduction in discounts, interest in new vehicles continues to climb. Autotrader reported an 11% year-on-year increase in visits to its new car platform this April, while the volume of new cars advertised jumped by 10% year-on-year, an indication that retailers are seizing the opportunities to meet demand. There is no demand. As everybody will tell you, demand for petrol cars is going down. The demand for electric vehicles is going up. Why is the demand for new electric vehicles going up when the market's going down? Because there's a certain percentage of electric vehicles which is artificial. It's not demand. All they're doing is registering a load and then they're selling them as used. They're basically creating used cars. They're not selling new cars, they're creating used cars. That's why EVs have gone up. Okay? Now then, notably, Chinese newcomers such as JQ and BYD are also gaining traction. JQ's 7 SUV claimed the 7th spot in terms of inquiries, while BYD's Seal U tied for 9th alongside the new Cupra Terrama. MG continues to dominate the EV brand leaderboard with a 15.5% share of new electric inquiries. However, BMW is quickly good, closing the gap. I don't like BMW, but I like them more than Chinese cars. Climbing to an 11.7% share, while Skoda, brilliant cars, bolstered by the strong performance of its Elrock model, secured third place at 7.1%. So again, most in-demand new car electric models on Autotrader in April 2025 ranked by inquiry stroke leads. MG, Skoda, BMW, MG again, Renault, well that's the 5, the new one. Those are in-demand models. Most in-demand new car electric brands. MG, BMW, Skoda, Renault. BYD down at number 6. All rubbish. Autotrader, make, BYD, search. Filter and sort, year, brand new. Actually, no, I'm going to go to the Seal, all of them. All discounted to start off with, before you even ring them up. That's the latest model, is it? Let's just have a look at, Atto 3, 5,700 quid. 1,800 quid, 2,600. Just all garbage. Just all made up stories. EV discounting eases. Do you know you can tell if EV discounting's eased? Yeah? Look at used ones. Let's have a look at used ones. Electric cars. 34,826, dropped slightly. They've sold some. We'll put most recent, search, year, 2025. Oh, that's 2024, 2025, 2025. So the 2025s are up quite a lot from the other day. I noticed something really funny before actually. You'll see there's some Polestars 2025 with 950 miles on. I'll show my arse in Burton's window if that car's done 950 miles. It was registered 31st of the 3rd 2025, so 3 weeks ago. Done 950 miles. Listed yesterday, 20 grand. Grey ones, Vauxhall Mockers. 10 miles. 10 miles, 10 miles, 10 miles, 10 miles. All listed yesterday. We're still unlisted yesterday. But actually, a real funny thing. Here we go, just look at this. See the Jaguar I-Pace there in the corner? There it is again. Same vehicle. There it is again. And again. And again. And again. And again. And again. All the way down the page. Same vehicle, same advert, over and over again. And again. Over and over and over again. You know, it's just bloody stupid. It really is stupid. I mean, the whole EV market is just a joke. You think you're searching for what you want and you're just getting bombarded with the stuff that other people want you to see. Look at these. Let's actually just go to Jaguar. 130 Jaguars. And go to the bottom. Down 4,200, down 5 grand, down 5 grand, down 5 grand, down 1,500, down 1,500, down 2,650. That tells you, when was it put down? 26th of the 4th, 17th of the 4th, 26th of the 4th, 26th of the 3rd, 8th of the 4th, 2nd of the 4th. Discounting has not eased in April. If it had, those used vehicles wouldn't be discounted. Because if we go to the top, the most recent, search 130 cars, hopefully we'll be at the top. You'll see there, that's that one that I was just telling you about. Down 5 grand. It's an advert. Down 4,200. Over 30,000 quid off. There again. Just an absolute joke. Just an absolute joke. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.